Welcome to otakusandgeeks.com. Justin here, back with more video game reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing Kirby Return to Dreamland for your Nintendo Switch. This is for the price of $59.99, both digital and physical. As always, I give you a brief synopsis of the story, but it's not much story here, so I'll read you this little paragraph. Help Magolor rebuild his ship with newly added Mecha and sand copy abilities. Float and fight along with your friends on the same system as you control Kirby. Each other player can control a different Kirby or one of Kirby's iconic friends. And there's not much story here. The gist of this is that Magolor has landed on Planet Popstar. He needs Kirby and Kirby's friends' help to find the parts that he needs so he can go about his business and about his day. That's pretty much the overview of the story. It's a Kirby game. It's not an RPG. You're not going to get deep character study here. Graphics and gameplay. Let's talk about these graphics. As I previously stated, that all of the footage that you're seeing here is recorded on my Nintendo Switch Lite. And this is how it looks in handheld mode. And even in handheld mode, the game runs beautiful. The game looks gorgeous. Planet Popstar has never looked better. Just the use of the vibrant colors. This is when Kirby is at its best, is when the graphics, the color, everything just pops at you. The level of detail of it, just even with the backgrounds, with these type of things like you see with the caves here, with the plants, everything, the water effects. It's just a very gorgeous game. Runs very well. Had no hiccups. Had no distractions. Nothing of glitches that I found. It's beautiful game. That's all I can really say about the graphics. Now, as in terms of the gameplay, if you've never played a Kirby game, and I'm talking to obviously someone who's completely young, this is a very fun action platformer. And what makes Kirby always so popular is these abilities that Kirby is able to copy his enemies' abilities and able to take them out and use that to finish the levels up. And that's always been a blast. And they offer some new power-ups such as the Mecha and Sand abilities. Also, you have these ultimate attacks, as you just saw, as Kirby's able to destroy entire environments. And I love the way they have use for each power-up. As you can see here with the trumpet, Kirby's able to block enemies' attacks and blasts to continue progressing. And there's a whole lot of stuff that they offer you here. When in terms of multiplayer, I would say I didn't get a chance to have my friends over to play it, but you really, truthfully, don't really need them in the main storyline because, unfortunately, the game is easy. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest complaints people have with the Kirby franchise is that the game is so easy. It's you're not. If you die, it's gonna be either you misstep the jump or you wasn't paying attention with the enemies. But there are more things that this game does offer. After if you want to break from the main story, you have this thing called Magoland, which is Magolor's. He's like I said, the traveler Magolor built an amusement park where he could entertain his friends. And this is where I would say the multiplayer aspect comes into play because you're able to play mini games like it's like Mario Party or something like that. And you're able to play these mini games with your friends. And this is where I will say the big multiplayer seller point comes into it. While the main game, the main story is fun to play with your friends and stuff because you're able to do combination attacks and combine abilities to take out enemies, which is fun. This is where everything is going to really be played in a multiplayer mode with all these mini games that they have here. You have this one which I love to play, which is the Ninja, where you just got to do bullseyes, basically darts with ninja, with shurikens, and you're able to do that in various levels. So you have your easy level, you have your medium level, now of course you have your difficulty level of hard, where it goes really, really fast, and it's up to you and challenging your friends to see who can actually get the best targets. And this is where the real selling point comes into play when it comes to that multiplayer aspect. While the main storyline is really good and it's fun to play with your friends, this is where I think a lot of people are going to be playing their games at. And also, what that does is that as you progress, you get to wear a mask as you continue to progress and do these things called energy shards that you collect throughout the world. You're able to also do challenges as well. They offer challenges. So not only do you have mini games, but the game offers a challenges mode. The more shards you get, such as you see 75, 95, 110, the more shards that you get, energy shards that you get, the more you get to unlock and more gameplay. This right here is the sword challenge that you get from the challenge mode. And obviously, this is a beat the clock type of challenge. So the gameplay really does offer a lot there, especially when it comes to the multiplayer aspect. It does enough for you to keep playing. It has a lot of replayability. While the story mode might seem easy for seasoned veterans, for someone who's probably like 5, 4, or even 6 years old might find this game to be a little bit challenging for them. But for us seasoned veteran gamers out there, this is a walk in the park. It's a breeze, but it's still a fun game to play. It has enough modes, new abilities that you're gonna enjoy. It's very addictive. I mean, it's Kirby. You know what you're getting from a Kirby game, and this one does not fail. So we're gonna talk a little bit about music and sound. So let's take a listen a little bit of the soundtrack. Music, as always, is top notch. I love the music in this game. Kirby's music is always so bright, so colorful. It always matches the aesthetics, always matches the themes. Really fun soundtrack here with the way they did it. Sound, of course, there's really no voice acting here, so I can't really comment on that. But for playing this with headphones on, you really do feel that rumble. You really feel those power ups, especially that scene when you see with the rocks. You really get to hear it in your ears. I really thought it was good. So for our final thoughts here, we're going to start doing a new rating system soon, but for now, I'm still going to use the letter grades. I'm going to give Kirby Return to Dreamland a solid B+. This is a fun game, but it doesn't really offer nothing new under the sun. But it's a Kirby game. You're going to have your fun, especially if you have some of your friends to play with you on the system. You guys are going to have a lot of fun with Magolor and doing some of those challenges and playing together in this. But it's a fun game. Boss battles are easy. The game is easy, but it's still a fun game to play. Definitely play this with your kids, nieces, nephews, or if you have friends that are Kirby enthusiasts or big-time Kirby fans, they're going to get a kick out of this. It's a return to form. I like it. It's a fun game. Definitely pick this one up. This is Justin from OtakuGeeks.com saying later days. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you're watching this on YouTube. And, of course, browse Otaku Geeks.